Hey, what's up? This is Diesel, and for whoever saw my last live video, some technical difficulties, but let me start all over again. WrestleMania 35. I think Brock Lesnar's Bobby Lashley is going to happen. I mean, Brock Lesnar faced one black guy at UFC. He's going to face one black guy at UFC. So why not face another? But all jokes aside, it's been a big dream match. Easily one of the biggest dream matches of the decade. One of the biggest dream matches of the 2000s. For me, been a dream match was 2006. So I feel they're going to do it at WrestleMania. I've heard rumors for years that that's a WrestleMania match that they kind of want to do. Then there's some other rumors that they're kind of not interested in doing it, but I kind of think maybe they're just not interested right now. First off, they got to turn Bobby Lashley heel. I think they're eventually going to do it because remember, Roman Reigns, he's going to need some heels to feud with if he stays, apparently babyface. But yeah, and for Brock Lesnar's sake, who else is he gonna face? Like he could face Daniel Bryan, but the thing is, I really feel they're gonna save that for SummerSlam. I don't think they're gonna do that this WrestleMania, to be honest with you. But and plus two, I think is a UFC match. Because at the end of the day, I knew from day one he wasn't leaving WWE. That's one thing I think WWE does on purpose. Hype you up to think, okay, maybe he's leaving. Plus, so, try to get Reigns cheered. But yeah. Yeah, I knew he wasn't leaving, but who else is going to face? Okay, so I don't think he's going to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. So I feel Daniel Bryan could face Nakamura, AJ Styles, or Samoa Joe. And I've heard from a couple months ago that Samoa with Daniel Bryan is something they want to do at WrestleMania, but who knows? Plans can change. Because I mean, Joe's a very good heel, and a heel Joe versus a face Bryan could be something very good. The two best ROH stars of all time. So why not? And then with Brock Lesnar now, who else is he gonna face? Let's say no Lashley, no Bryan. Who else is he gonna face? I was okay. At this point, I kind of don't want to see Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman too, because with that match now, what kills the magic for me is they should have done it at this year's SummerSlam. They should have done it at this year's SummerSlam. Have Braun Strowman cash in clean. He would have easily been cheered. Lesnar would have been booed. And, he would have had all the momentum in the world, but now they want to go Roman Reigns. Well, that's Vince's boy. And they need to do a Shield reunion. So, and worse too, Braun Strowman, he's a heel again now. So, the magic in that's gone for me. I mean, Waka versus Samoa Joe 2 the match longer, but the match is kind of gone for me because end of the day, Samoa Joe needs to be in there with a baby face. That's Samoa Joe needs. He needs to be in there with a baby face. I don't want to see Samoa Joe with like another heel or heelish character to feud with. Like, okay, is it just me, guys, or with Samoa Joe right now? Do I get a somewhat feel of Scott Steiner in 2000? Somewhat. Because I don't give a fuck attitude. Comes off as believable. He's good in size. He's still decent in the ring. He's not what he was in the mid 2000s, no way. But he's still decent. Better talker. And yeah, like the whole Wendy thing. I'm not gonna lie, some is pretty funny still. Like he has that kind of dark humor, where he's funny, but it's offensive, but that's what's funny about it. You know? But yeah, like I just feel that all that he needs to do is just turn Bobby Lashley heel. And I don't know, Brock Lesnar, he legit feels like a tweener. Like, look how Brock Lesnar was facing before Goldberg. Well, I swear he was a face. Then he kind of turned just like heel out of nowhere. Like, it's just kind of like whatever the fans feel he just is. You can feel like the baby face, you feel like the heel. Brock Lesnar is going to be Brock Lesnar, and it just doesn't even matter. A plus two, heel Lashley versus heel Lesnar, that could work too. I mean, I think heel versus heel is a bit special. Someone's going to get cheered. Who cares? End of the day, they face each other. The fans are going to cheer regardless. And I wouldn't be surprised if on the lows, Brock Lesnar would want something like this. I know Bobby Lashley wants this match, but I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar wants this match. And I just feel Brock versus Bobby Lashley. I feel Brock Lesnar's not going to be lazy about it because, he's not going to have a UFC fight after that. I mean, who else is Brock Lesnar going to face? But yeah, I feel Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley is going to happen. I can't really see Brock Lesnar versus anybody else. And Daniel Bryan, he has Nakamura, Samoa Joe, or AJ Styles. If I took a serious guess on who Daniel Bryan's going to face at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be Samoa Joe. If I take a serious guess, you guys tell me, who do you think Daniel Bryan's going to face at WrestleMania? Now, on to Roman Reigns. Excuse me, guys. Now, it's pretty obvious that WWE's going to want to do the Shield Triple Threat match at WrestleMania, and rightfully so. And Seth Rollins has to go over on those. Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose as a heel. One of those two has to go. Roman Reigns cannot lead that match. Champion, heel or not. No. I feel Seth the babyface or Ambrose the heel needs that WrestleMania title win. And will they main event WrestleMania? Now, okay, if I take a serious guess with the Shield with that match versus the Ronda Rousey Charlotte match, I kind of have a feeling Ronda versus Charlotte's going to main event. And why not? First women's match main event of WrestleMania? Yeah, I agree with it. It's Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, though I think she's a tad bit overrated, but hey, to me, her gimmick is being Ric Flair's daughter. That's her gimmick to me, Ric Flair's daughter, who's a decent wrestler. Anywho, she needs to her kneel, by the way. Roman Reigns now. Now there's rumors they want to do The Rock versus Roman Reigns. First off, I don't think Rock's coming back. Hollywood doesn't want to insure him. But let's say if he does. Vince just turn Roman Reigns heel and get it over with. Turn him heel and get it over with. First off, The Rock hasn't been here in a while. Roman Reigns is just going to get booed out the friggin' building. There's just Reigns going to beat him. Like, is The Rock really going to beat Roman Reigns clean? And if he does, who's The Rock going to face next? But I, for the life of me, just can't see that happening. Or who knows? Maybe if they have the Roman Reigns lose the title at Royal Rumble to somebody, and they have The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Now, if they do Rock versus Roman Reigns, which I doubt, I think that's gonna main event WrestleMania for sure because The Rock is, The Rock. But WWE, you better turn Reigns heel if you face Rock because he gonna get booed out the building. Like, I don't know what you're thinking, but they're going to boo him out the building. So you better off turning Reigns heel if you're gonna have him face The Rock because we haven't seen him in years. What he's doing. But I will say if The Rock returns, I kind of do things he's gonna stink up the joints. So like That last run in 2013, those matches, I didn't like his matches with CM Punk, to be honest with you. I didn't watch the Rock versus Cena match. Heard too many bad reviews, killing each other finishers. The Rock just looked so not in ring shape. Like his body, he was in great shape, but his in ring movement, he looked gassed in like 5-10 minutes. He's a guy who's way past his prime, and he should not be in there. No. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to be brutally honest. I kind of don't ever want to see The Rock in a ring again. I'm not going to lie. I really don't. And who knows? Let's say if they bring The Rock back, who's say he doesn't face Triple H? They got unfinished business. It was planned years ago. Who's saying they don't have Triple H? And let me tell you right now. If Rock with Triple H is happening, it's main event in WrestleMania, and it's not even a question. It's main eventing and a story. Triple H, the COO, the son-in-law of Vince, The Rock, main event, not up for debate. And this is not me agreeing or disagreeing, but I'm just telling you, Rock, Randy, Elden, you good? I'm gonna show that. Bitch. Dog. Hello, see you too, troll. Troll all in. Everybody, go check out. Look. Go check out Randy Elden right there. Sexy. Okay, there. I hope you're a woman. If you're not, do your thing, fam. But yeah, everybody, look. Go read all the trolling. But yeah, The Rock or Triple H. If that happens, they're main eventing like that. That ain't even a question. So let's say if we get Rock versus, because also too, who's Triple H gonna face if he at WrestleMania this year? Because he's got to face somebody. Not all goes Triple H. Who else could Triple H face? For me, Shane O'Mac. Yeah, I think we still are owed a Triple H versus Shane match, and I think we might get it. And also another thing with why I kind of don't want to see Rock versus Roman Reigns. Okay, Rock's 2013 run, him in the ring sucked. Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, stinker. Reigns versus Triple H was a huge letdown. Yeah, Reigns versus Triple H was a huge letdown. So what do you think Rock versus... So what do you think Rock versus Reigns is going to be? That's going to be a huge letdown. Yeah, that's going to be a huge letdown because I just do not see that being a great match. Because if Reigns had a disappointing match at Brock Lesnar and Triple H WrestleMania, I could only imagine what's going to happen with Reigns versus The Rock. And oh, hey, Lundrick, how you doing? Yes, Lundrick, thank you. Rock versus Reigns wouldn't be very good. I don't think so either. Like, for another problem with Rock versus Reigns for me, how is that chemistry going to work? Fans wouldn't give a shit if Rock puts Reigns over, to be honest. If anything, that's just going to make the fans boo The Rock too, because this goes all the way back to Royal Rumble. So Rock's going to make an appearance. Okay. What does he do? That was going to really help. I'm still dying 3 years later that WWE thought Rock walking up, raising Reigns' hands, going like this, was gonna get him cheered. That's funny as hell to me still. You really thought Rock simply walking down the ramp, raising Reigns' hand and going like this was gonna change an entire crowd reaction. You thought I was gonna change an entire crowd reaction. And you the Rock was just like, okay, then that was gonna change an entire crowd reaction to our coming back, Daniel Bryan. Really? Oh god. That's just funny to think about. To me, it'll be a rehash of Rock Cena 29. Yeah, a worse one, if anything. I remember what matters worse too. Reigns versus Lesnar this year. I was literally falling asleep, almost falling asleep. And I'm like, yo, this is so boring. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't care. They just didn't click that night. So I kind of just have to put it on both men in all fairness. I can't just say it was all Reigns' fault. Can't say it was all Lesnar's fault. It just didn't click a second time. It was decent the first time, but the second time it didn't click. So Rock versus Reigns, no thank you. Like if they turn Reigns heel, I'll give it a pass. But a baby face Reigns versus The Rock, if anything, that might just get The Rock booed. That just might get The Rock booed, if anything. So I'll say this: if Rock's gonna come back, have a match with anybody, just let it be The Rock versus Triple H. In all seriousness, I mean, I'm not gonna expect The Rock and Triple H to have what they had in 1998 to 2000 because they're not in their primes, or whatever. But why not? They have history. They never got to main event WrestleMania like they should. Triple H, he's at a stage where he has a huge position in the company. He did good with NXT, The Rock. He's a great movie star. Rock's a great baby face. Triple H is a great heel. So why not? But Reigns versus Rock, no thank you. But yeah, for me, Triple H, if it ain't Rock, okay, I do want to see him face Bobby Roode. That'll be cool too. But my thing is, yeah, it's a dream match. But at the same time, though, they need to improve Bobby Roode's character. Like he needs to go heel soon himself. He's another guy who I desperately think needs a heel turn. I desperately think he needs a heel turn. Oh, Lundrick, I don't know if you caught this or not, but I was asking who do you think Daniel Bryan would face at WrestleMania? Who do you think Daniel Bryan's gonna face this year at WrestleMania? But yeah, okay, so let's say if Daniel Bryan faced Samoa Joe like I predict, or Nakamura, and let's say the Shield with that match happens, who's AJ Styles gonna face at WrestleMania next year? That's my big question. I don't know. Like, okay, Seth versus AJ, that's not gonna happen next WrestleMania because I feel the Shield triple threat match is locked, and let's say if Rock and Reigns happen, it's gonna be Seth versus Dean. Will Sami Zayn be back in time? Some Kevin Owens, he's on Raw, but even if he was on SmackDown, I have absolutely zero interest in another AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens feud, to be honest with you. I mean, if you ask me, I wouldn't mind a club versus sanity match. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor too. I wouldn't mind in a crossover match. Um, oh, you know what? You know what, guys? I know exactly who AJ Styles can face at WrestleMania. I know exactly. You know what? I got the perfect opponent for AJ Styles for next year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 35, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Now that I think about it, that match got to happen at WrestleMania next year. Sandy versus Club, they can do that later, before, whatever. But AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio is going to turn later on this year. He looks very good from how he looked at the Royal Rumble. That's the closest he's looked to his WCW days since being in WWF and post Monday Night Wars. That AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio match at that little indie show, that shit sucked. Ray looks like he shouldn't even have been there. We got to get a match to make up for that shit. So, you know what? Here's another WrestleMania prediction. Okay, so Shield triple threat match, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. I'd love to see that. That's gotta happen at WrestleMania this year. That'll be for me. Okay, shoot. Who did AJ Styles face this year at WrestleMania? Why am I? Oh yeah, Nakamura, and it was it was a letdown. But yeah, you know what? I just feel if AJ Styles faces Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, that'll be a WrestleMania classic. Okay, and plus I don't know. Looking at AJ Styles' WrestleMania career, I don't know, not been all that good. Chris Jericho, when he lose for some dumb reason, a decent match. Him versus Shane McMahon, and him versus Nakamura. His WrestleMania career has not set the world on fire yet. I mean, I'll definitely take his SummerSlam career over his WrestleMania career. Shoot, what did AJ Styles face last year at WrestleMania at SummerSlam? But yeah, definitely want to see AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Now that I think about that at WrestleMania. Any other WrestleMania predictions matches I got? Not really. I don't. Tag team, man, I don't know. But yeah, those are some of my WrestleMania predictions so far. Things could change. This whole Survivor Series to go, Royal Rumble. Let's just hope nobody serious gets injured this year. I hope we do not get another WrestleMania 32 situation. I hope so. Because I'm like it's so sad, but I feel WrestleMania 32, that was the time and place for John Cena versus Undertaker. Undertaker, he was still in good shape, but unfortunately, Cena, he recovered around WrestleMania, but it was kind of too late and way too late within the build of WrestleMania, so it would have been very last minute. So, yeah. Well, another WrestleMania match, even though it's not a prediction, but it's freaking obvious at this point. John Cena versus Undertaker, too. And okay, P.S. Dear Undertaker, please make this your last match. You're not looking good anymore, bro. I'm sorry. Taker does not look good in the ring no more. This has to be it. Brother, you're in your 50s and you're big. This has to be it. And no, Shawn Michaels, he's not wrestling again, guys. His career's over. He's not wrestling again. If you're to come back anytime, it would have been an AJ Styles in that Royal Rumble, and it didn't happen. So yeah, Shawn's not coming back. Sting's not coming back. Austin's not coming back. So yeah. Yeah, man. You guys give me your WrestleMania predictions. Who do you think Brock Lesnar's gonna face? Who do you think Daniel Bryan's gonna face? Who do you think AJ Styles is gonna face? Do you think Rock versus Reigns will happen? Do you think Rock will come back at all? You tell me. Though I wouldn't mind. Okay, one last thing before I go. That Elias Trish Stratus promo. Elias kind of grew on me from that. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He grew on me a little. The I don't date 60-year-olds was funny as hell. He grew on me a little. I didn't like Elias this whole time, but he grew on me a little. I'm not gonna lie to you.